self-styled war on terror. So how is this world to survive? Noam Chomsky joins us now from Boston. Noam Chomsky, thanks for joining us. Ukraine, a possible ceasefire on Sunday. How worried are you about Putin and about the West's reaction to him and to Ukraine?
It's no doubt a serious and threatening situation. The ceasefire is welcome, but it's a glimmer of hope, as was pointed out. We'll have to wait and see. But the confrontation is quite serious. The Europeans are making an effort to try to reach a peaceful accommodation, but it's not going to be easy. There are serious issues involved.
Well, do you believe that we acted rightly over Crimea? Do you think that, in fact, the West have dealt with the antecedents of this problem intelligently?
Well, the antecedents of the problem go back to the fall of the Berlin Wall. Immediately afterwards, Gorbachev made a remarkable proposal. He offered to allow a unified Germany to join NATO, a hostile military alliance. Looking at the history of the century, that's quite a concession. There was a quid pro quo. The term that was, to take the term that was used, there was a promise, a verbal promise by the United States that NATO would not expand 1 inch to the east, meaning East Germany. They at once expanded NATO to East Germany. When Gorbachev protested, he was informed correctly that it was only a verbal agreement. There was nothing on paper. Clinton then expanded NATO even further, all the way to the border of Russia.
Well, those may be our mistakes. But what about Putin? I mean, surely this is a man who is beginning to take the world backwards.
Well, it depends what you mean by backwards. I mean, I don't admire Putin, but we have to recognize what's happening. The new government of Ukraine has recently announced its plans to join NATO. Just imagine, say, that in the 1980s, the Warsaw Pact had expanded through much of Latin America. Mexico announced its plans to join the Warsaw Pact. How would the United States have reacted? Well, of course, it's academic, because long before that eventuality, there would have been extreme violence. That's not a bad analogy. That does not justify Putin's reactions, but we have to understand the situation that Russia faces with expansion of a hostile military alliance right to its strategic.
Can I take you to the other theater of terrible insecurity, the Middle East, dominated suddenly by this war with ISIS? Is that something that we can win? Is there going to be a caliphate for all time? Do you see ISIS as defeatable? Should it be defeated?
Well, ISIS is an utter monstrosity. It's an outgrowth of essentially 2 factors. First, the U.S.-British invasion of Iraq, which incited sectarian conflicts, which are now tearing the country and, in fact, by now the region apart. And secondly, the extremist fundamentalist doctrines, along with funding, coming from Wahhabi Saudi Arabia. Those have converged and created a major monstrosity. Unfortunately, ISIS, the Islamic Caliphate, is now almost a representative of a large part of Sunni Islam. That's an utter tragedy.
Sadly, we've run completely out of time, but I hope you'll come on again soon and we'll continue. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Kathy.
After the break, hold on to your hats. Our pink Cadillac meets Labour's pink battle bus. And it's bumpers at dawn. What happened?